Hey guys, Salty here, and this is the very first viewer cast. This is from Ghost, the Zerg in the bottom right, and this is a 2v2. We have two Zerg players up at the top left, and a Terran and Zerg at the bottom right. Now, if you're in a 2v2 with just some guy you've never met before, and you see two Zerg players, there's a good chance that they're going to do some kind of really early Zergling rush. People just love with that dual Zergling, or even in 3v3, if you see 3 Zerg, oh man, it's really likely that they're going to do some kind of early push of some sort, just because it's so attractive and really hard to hold off that many Zerglings coming at you. So this is a little bit over 10 minutes, so we're going to speed it up just a tiny bit so I don't have to split this into 2 videos here. And we do have a very early spawning pool from red, and teal is at 13 supply, purple is at 12 supply. Neither of them have their spawning pool just yet, but probably really soon here. There's no reason to go over 15 supply before you get it. Yep, there's teals, and I imagine purple will be very soon. Yes, there it is. Oh, Psychic Salty. So with a build like this, I expect to see really fast expand here, while maybe the other person techs up to a layer, gets a couple, what the heck are they called? Extractors, so they can get an early layer, and maybe Hydras or Mutalisks would be another option. So no Zergling rush from these guys, but if you're going to do this kind of 13-14 pool, I usually expect to see some kind of fast expand, especially if you look at their site. They have site across the map, and as this game goes on, you will see just how far this site extends. So Terran is doing a standard wall off. This right here, I believe Zerglings will be able to get through. Not too big of a deal, because you can just put a barracks right here. You can drop one of these barracks. You can build another supply depot back here. It's really easy to wall off a mistake like that. But just be aware that if it looks like a unit might be able to get through there, it usually can. And now we have some Zerglings on the field from teal. Still no Zerglings from Ghost. A little strange considering how early he got that spawning pool, but nothing too bad yet. Nothing that can't be, corrected. A lot of Zergling, a lot of larvae just popped out, so here they go. A bunch of Zerglings now getting morphed in. And I like all these overlords all over the map, doing lots of scouting. That's exactly what you want to do as Zerg, is just spread those suckers out. The only disadvantage to that is early air can take these overlords out very easily. If you're up against a Zerg player and you can get some kind of early air, I wouldn't worry too much about hitting a mineral line if you know that there are these overlords flying across the map, because blocking somebody's supply can do some serious damage. Even though you won't really be able to see it, it definitely hurts. And now they finally see, okay, both players are Zerg. You could have found that out a lot easier by just sacrificing one drone to go up here and play with some drones real early on. But again, no damage done. Nobody's pushed out early yet, so nothing to worry about there. And we take a look at the view again. This is the bottom right's view. They got a couple overlords here. This poor guy is getting smacked in the face. And then you look at the northwest view, and they have sight all across this half of the map, even down here some and over here, so there's no flanking going to be happening. As soon as units get within range, those guys are going to know about it. But going back to the map, let's see. We have a bunch of Zerglings on the map now. Fairly normal timing for that Baneling nest from teal. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to morph into Banelings pretty soon here. A whole lot more Zerglings coming from purple. And Terran's going with good old Marine Marauder. No stim pack though, and sitting at 300 gas, or sorry, 300 minerals and 200 gas. Really want to get stim pack. Maybe even before you start building this factory, because stim is very crucial to taking out one of these giant balls of Zerglings as quickly as possible, especially if you're behind a wall and you're safe from getting hit. Stim pack's really going to help you out. So let's see, looks like purple and teal are going to make a push here. Ghost already saw this coming, I believe, and he's just chilling out by the supply depot waiting. couple more SCVs coming in. Terran got supply blocked. Ouch. And we have some idle Zerglings here. You really want to get Zergling speed as a Zerg player. It is so crucial with almost any build, and it's always easy to go, oh, he has Stalkers, I can just transition back into Zerglings now that they have Zergling speed and get really easy surrounds. But we have one Zergling up here scouting. I really like this. And then here comes a big ass ball of Banelings, wasting all of them on buildings. Interesting choice. Now we have 4 Banelings taking out that huge army, a couple more coming in. And this, if you were looking, this entire box was Zerglings, and just a few Banelings took out that entire army. That is a really big loss for Purple and Teal. And now these guys will be able to move out very easily, and even morphing in Banelings for the counterattack. Very nice. Wow. Yeah, that was a lot of units to lose to just a few Banelings. An easy way to, you know, counter that, to stop that, is put your army here after you hit with your Banelings. Put your Zerglings here, and then just put a couple Zerglings here, a couple Zerglings here, a couple Zerglings here, and just spread them out a little bit across the map, so that way when one Baneling hits, it only hits 1 or 2 Zerglings at a time and not your entire army. The other thing you can do is take a ball of Zerglings like this, run them up north like he's doing, and then just pick off 2 and attack some Banelings with it, and pick off 2 more Zerglings and attack some other Banelings with it, and just keep doing that until the player is either forced to attack just a couple Zerglings with his Banelings, or he's just going to lose his entire army. Ooh, computer's slowing down a little bit here. So just flying in there with some Zerglings, and now look at this big ball of Banelings. Bam! Taking out at least 6 Zerglings there, and still got a huge handful of Banelings left. And now, ooh, these Hydras just got surrounded for a second there, and a second surround coming in. And these Banelings even just chilling in the back, waiting for things to get microed wrongly. And now Terran's coming in through the south. And I like this. Oh, Teal leaves the game, and then watch these Banelings. Boom! Goodbye, drones. And now it looks like Terran's going to be able to clean up the rest of this mess. One more thing before we end this. If you're on defense, you can do the exact same thing if you were on offense waiting for that counter. Put your Hydralisks up here, and then just put a couple Zerglings and spread them out across this area so that one Baneling comes in, hits that one Zergling, and then your Hydras can snipe anything that doesn't get hit. Very easy tactic to hold off Banelings is spread whatever the heck you're making, spread it out, and it's very easy to snipe those Banelings. So thanks for watching, thanks Ghost for the replay, and we will have more viewer recasts soon.